Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 34 of my early campaign where I'm playing as the Byzantines. And in the last episode I recall that I was able to get a bit done in my quest towards fixing my economy, and also in doing so I have lost a lot of money. I'm down to 71,000 in my treasury, which is still a, it's a cushion for sure, but I am losing 7,000 florins per turn, and that does not feel comfortable. However, my war against the Danes has gone well, and now the last of the Danes are here in Northumbria, here in this keep, and I will be eliminating them during this end turn here. And when the Danes are eliminated, these Danish boats are going to disappear, so I will not have to deal with them. In fact, if they attack me during the end turn, I think my fleets are going to be fine. Because, yeah, these boats, I mean, the longboats, it's decent, but it's not going to be, I have a bunch of boats here, and then same up here as well. So, these two Danish boats should not cause me any issues. And I'm probably just going to auto-resolve this attack, because there's really not much here. The Danish king, sure, yeah, but then there's 7 men left in this royal bodyguard unit, 2 men left in this royal knight unit, and then 1 man left in this Viking landsband, so yeah, let's just send everyone on in. And then once this is taken care of, I'm just going to build a port here in Northumbria and then sail my troops. Okay, not you. And then I'll sail this expedition back home so that these armies can be refit and sent back out to the borders. They've done well. This has been a long campaign for them. This has been a long expedition because, yeah, they've been going against the Germans and the French and then the Spanish and now the Danes. So it's been a long journey for them. And once, the hopefully I can get a faction reemergence of the Danes and that I can go back to trading with them if and when they've taken some of these provinces, whether it's Northumbria. I can't remember if they had a presence in Mercia, but there is a port there. So, that's an option. Also Sweden and Norway and Denmark are all options as well, I think. Again, I can't remember if they had... I don't think they ever took Norway, but then Sweden, I think they did have. I do believe they owned Sweden, so... yeah, anyway, that's the idea, and hopefully that does go well. And then also, this rebel army here is going to take back Mercia, and that's going to create a buffer between myself and the French, and... then I should get a automatic ceasefire between myself and the French because I have taken my boats out of any sea region that does border their territories. Yeah, that looks good. Because I don't have any boats here and I don't have any boats here. So yeah, that should go well. And getting a ceasefire with the French, and then who else am I at war with? The Danes, the French, the Germans. So I have brought my forces back to Serbia after going out and destroying another chapter house and another crusade of the Germans. And it looks like that's causing another... is that causing issues? I think there was a civil war. Maybe it's already over. But I would imagine the Germans might be open to negotiations. Where? I'm trying to find the German emperor. Here he is. Yeah, there's only 2 influence left on him, so as soon as Croatia goes back over to whoever, the rebels or the Germans, I'd prefer the rebels because that'd give you a natural border between myself and the Germans and make ceasefires easier for me to get. But even if I do have to negotiate the old-fashioned way, I do have a princess that just kind of came out of nowhere, which is really nice because, yeah, I have not had a princess since the beginning of the campaign, so... it's really nice to get that option back on the table, and I can try to use her to get a ceasefire with the Germans if they are being stubborn about this. So there's some options there for sure, and I think once I can get these ceasefires, that hopefully that's all going to be enough to fix my economy. Also, just for the simple fact that I've disrupted my own trade routes just to get these ceasefires, that's also, not helping. So, I mean, in the short run, it's not helping. But that's it. That's kind of the only play right now. I'm not building much, although I am working on getting up to the next tier of boats that I can start building in my boat building provinces, and then I'm working on my next tier of gun units here in Antioch, and I am building my demi-culverins here in Anatolia, which is my next tier of siege equipment. And then anything else? I know I am training really beefed up Varangian guards here in Georgia for as long as I can, and Greece can do the same as soon as they get the master armor built, and then they can also train up a few more Varangian guards. I know the timing's not great, you know, with my economy the way it is, but just I know that as soon as the year hits 1320, I can't train any more Varangians, so I want to have enough of them to get me through the rest of the campaign. Would be ideal. So yeah, I don't think there's anything left for me to put in build order wise, although more Dromons always feel good, I think. Yeah. I just really hope that my economy can get fixed so that I can afford all of this stuff. But yeah, let's get some more Dromons going. As I had mentioned before, I'm just gonna auto-resolve this castle assault. And oh my god, I lost 379 guys. Whoa, okay. Wow, that's shocking, actually. That's actually shocking. Alright, yeah, I pillaged a bit of money there, and I have lost control of Mercia. And Austria as well. And I don't know what this ransom is for. Is that for the Danes? Yeah, I guess so. And then we have ourselves some bandits and some Germans here in Croatia. So hopefully the bandits win, but bandits aren't usually great rebellions. They're pretty peasant level, and they're Orthodox, so they're like me. And then yes, the loyalists as well. And yeah, looks like there's also going to be a bit of peasants in Wales, and that's going to be for the French to deal with. And the Danes are now dealt with as well. Cannon foundry is now finished in the islands, and then a fortress is now finished in Naples as well. Famine in Egypt, oh, that's not good. Income halved. I'm going to have to check that population loyalty now. And Prince Constantine is secret bad temper, so +1 dread, +2 valor. And that's going to be a trait that could get discovered or become, you know, actual just bad temper, which I believe at that point is going to have a negative consequence at that point. And then Emperor John II, builder, so +10 happiness in all provinces. It's always good stuff. And then let's go check out Egypt. Egypt's fine. And before we do anything else, let's look at my new glorious achievements. This is my new set, and it looks like it's the same as the last set, I think. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm making 15 points. And the elm heads, let's see, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So they're going to be gaining 2 more points than me, but still, I have a bit of a buffer here, so I'm not too worried about them. And then, let's see, the French are actually gaining a few points. Okay, that's more than I thought they would get. Germans as well. Yeah, that's not nothing. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 points. Yeah, damn. They control more than 2/3 of the North Sea trade. Oh, okay. That should... Interesting. Yeah, that's a weird one. But yeah, okay. Yeah, good for them, I guess. It's weird because, like, how? I feel like they have, like, barely anything up here. North Sea trade. They have, like, one province trading in the North Sea, and that's Friesland? Jesus. Fine. Whatever. Yeah, the Italians not too worried about them. The Polish as well. Meh. Spanish. Yeah, I'm hanging in there for now. My GA points they're okay for now. Now let's look at the islands and see what's next. So the Shipbuilders Guild is going to allow me to build war galleys. Okay. So 8 turns to build 800 florins, and yes, bigger vessels demand better shipyards to build and maintain them. This shipyard allows all but the largest and most powerful vessels to be constructed, and although maintenance means no more than beaching a ship so that the hull can be scraped, the skilled men from a shipyard are needed. So yeah, let's get going on these, because I really want my navies to be able to hang in there and be masters of the seas, despite the fact that they can't go in any deep water regions. Alright, so yes, no longer Danes are gone, that's good, and hopefully in one turn I will get that ceasefire with the French. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that's gonna be fine. Yeah, I'm not bordering them. I just have to keep double checking and triple checking that I'm not bordering them. No, I am not. Okay, good. And who's going to win this fight? Oh, one unit of arquebusiers is going to be the rebels, and then one unit of chivalric sergeants. That'd be fun to watch, but yeah, I'm going to take the chivalric sergeants on that one. The arquebusiers, unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to do enough damage to get rid of the chivalric sergeants. Also, I'm pretty sure that auto-resolve just calculates like melee prowess, which is unfortunate, but yeah, I think that's how it goes. Let's send one of my assassins to kill this bishop, and we can also get rid of a couple of Hungarian princesses here. Okay, yeah, get out of here. Not gonna get a ceasefire with me. Don't send your princesses to spy on me, assholes. And let's see, bishop. Let's just keep. I don't know. Let's see if I can. The Almohads are gonna catch up to me, right? So like. Let's see, there's a mosque here. There's nothing here though, so let's go to Morocco. Try to use some religious warfare against them. And a couple turns later, we do have a ceasefire with the French. Okay, hallelujah. So, it is going to be time to reopen these trade routes now, so... It's still going to be 3 turns before this port finishes here in Northumbria, but yeah, in the meantime, yeah, let's open this up. So let's leave 3 boats here in the Baltic Sea. Yeah, you can go, and then let's bring you back. And yeah, I can leave that, and then yeah, I can't trade with the rebels, you know, until someone takes this. So there's no reason for me to be in this province, I don't think. Or that sea region, should I say. And what I can do though is come down. Let's see, what do I want to keep here? North Sea. Let's go with that. And then let's bring these down to the English Channel. And then you can come up here. And then you come down here. And that bridges the gap. Yeah, awesome. Just like that. That was easy. And then down here, same idea, right? So I do want to keep strength in some of these, you know, regions just to make sure that the Italians and no one else really attacks me, but yeah, let's open this back up and see. So we're losing almost 5,000 florins right now, but then let's see how that increases once we, yeah, this is reconnected now, so that should open things back up. That's going to be very, very nice. Very, very nice. And now that the Germans have Croatia back, yeah, that we're able to take it off of the rebels. Now let's try to get that ceasefire with the Germans. So where has their emperor gone off to? Oh, Emperor, here you are. So, yeah, let's go talk to him. And if my bishop can't get the job done, as I was saying, I do have that princess, and maybe she can be of use. Oh, wonderful. So the Germans have accepted my offer of a ceasefire. Oh, that is such good news. Okay. Prince Constantine is now affable, so this man's abilities to put everyone at ease in his presence inspire loyalty and hard work in all who know him, plus 3 acumen and plus 30 happiness. So if he were to ever become emperor, he'd be quite good when it comes to making some money. So speaking of which, how are we doing? So yes, we're making 7,000. Okay, all right. Well, as I should know by experience by now, I should never get too comfortable with that. So if I were to take a look around, are there any chapter houses that have sprung up, you know, in the last couple of turns? Not seeing. I'm not seeing any chapter houses. So that's very good. What about the French? Do the French have any chapter houses? Not seeing any. Okay. And yes, they did take back Wales. So I was able to get that ceasefire just in the nick of time. And we just have 2 more turns before we can finish that port. So yeah, we're getting there. And man, alright, so we're making 7 grand, and that's not including the alliance with the Germans, I don't think. And that's also not including these three ports. So let's get some boats into these sea regions so I can make some more money. Here's a new event, banking houses. So usury or lending money for profit is often considered a sin, but the rise of moneyed families who are prepared to lend to merchants, look after those same merchants' surplus cash, and even transfer money between branches of the family in different provinces is a vital advance for trade. So this is just a little bit of information. It doesn't look like it has, I don't think it does anything. I don't think it increases trade. That'd be really cool if it did. Looks like I do have another son on the way who's going to be mature in 16 years. And yeah, Prince Nicephorus is now argumentative, so he is going to be getting +1 dread and then +2 valor. So all good stuff. And speaking of sons, I think that my eldest son should just be, yeah, Prince Andronicus, 4 years before he becomes of age as well. At least I hope that's a son. I hope that's, yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a son, Prince Andronicus, yeah. All right, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. And let's see, let's get rid of Polish emissary spying on me. Let's take a peek at trade now. The things, yeah, making 10 grand. That feels very, very good. That, oh yes, give it to me, precious. I love it. Oh yes, yes. Now also the port is finished here in Northumbria, so now I can bring my beleaguered armies back home. Yeah, it's time. It's time to make the journey back home and get these soldiers refit. And let's give up Northumbria and just cross our fingers and really just hope that we can get ourselves a faction reemergence of the Danes here. Holy moly. Novgorod's really going for it there in Khazar. It's going to be interesting to see what comes of that, because if I end up with new neighbors on my northern border, I might have to be a little bit careful with the Novgorods. So let's see, I was able to kill that Polish emissary. And yes, the Russians are going to retreat again from Khazar. Okay. And the, yes, so we were able to give up Northumbria, and it looks like there's a decent little, decent little army there. Yes, unrest, I get it. And influenza epidemic in Rhodes. So yeah, this infection causes headaches, high temperature, extreme lethargy, and fever. Income halved in Rhodes. Yeah, yikes. Looks like the King of Poland has died from an illness, but he does have an heir. And then same with the Almohad Khalifa. And I did lose a spy in Aquitaine. Okay. Kind of forgot that I had a spy there. And let's see, Prince Alexius is an honest man. So +1 loyalty and +1 morale. Alright, that's good stuff. And yeah, still making 10 grand. I love it. Absolutely love it. So this province is going to be lost to 3 peasants and then a 3-star chivalric sergeant. So that feels good. And yeah, after that, just, I don't know. Hopefully we can get ourselves that faction reemergence. You know? I think that the province needs to be owned by another faction, though, because the faction reemergence is like a type of rebellion, though, isn't it? So I guess I kind of need the French to take over Mercia and then Northumbria for this to happen. You know, like, right? Maybe? Because either that or the Germans would have to, like, take over Saxony or something, or I don't know. Huh. Yeah, I actually just thought of that. Would that be the case? Yeah, it might be. Because, I mean, this was other than this. Like, this could have been the faction reemergence, but it clearly is not, so... Now I think I'm waiting for the French to take over these territories, and then maybe then there's going to be a faction reemergence. I do have a spy waiting here, just in case that happens. If the French take over, I could try to plummet the loyalty to try to cause that reemergence. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa. The Spanish king has died from an illness. And he has no heirs. That's it for the Spanish. Whoa, okay. Huh. That really shifts. Wait, that's wait. Okay, now my spy is telling me that the Spanish are mobilizing and preparing for a major attack. The French appear to be the target of their planned invasion. The attack is not likely to happen until the year after next. Well, a little bit too late there. And I did try to marry my princess to the Hungarian king to see if I could get a little bit of a, to end that war that's been going on for centuries. But I guess not. Crackbrained, Adronicus Mertuphilus. -2 morale, -20 happiness. I don't think, so he's not a lord, so I don't think it really matters. Yeah. Yes. Alright, well. The Spanish are out of the, man, okay. So, does that mean the Almohads are finally going to do something? So my income's going to take a hit. Yeah, damn, I'm a big hit. Now I'm only making 5 grand. All right, I need some people to take these provinces so that I can go back to trading with these provinces. Oh dear, yeah. Yes, Almohads, anytime, really. Any freaking time. What could I do to, like, help this along the way? I could purchase these armies. I could use my emissary to buy them and then send them back home, but that risks causing more wars like what has happened before, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I just think the Almohads have to do it on their own, you know? Like, come on. Do something. Do something. Be somebody. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully either the French or the Almohads do something, because I really liked making 10 grand per turn. 5 is good. 5 is good. 10 is better. Oh wow, so my emperor just did die, and although I wasn't quite paying attention, I thought that he wasn't of age to die yet. And I don't know, I mean, I do have an heir, I have a brother, but I had a son on the way, so I was hoping that he was going to become the next emperor. So, okay, I am the richest, that's good. And let's see, I did lose a fire galley to a storm here in Skagerrak. And then the master armor is now finished here in Serbia, so that's going to be for my spearmen that are being trained there. And the Shipbuilders Guild has now been finished as well in my island provinces. And the Marshal's Palace is also finished. That's going to give me another title that I can give to one of my aha, yes. Oh, awesome. Here we go. Yes, Danes are here. And it looks like they took Denmark as well. And Sweden. Oh, thank God. Yes. Oh, wonderful. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that's some good news. Okay, this governor is a great builder, so +10 happiness and +1 loyalty. And this title from the Marshal's Palace is going to give +2 loyalty and +2 command, so I will have to keep an eye on that and see who I want to give that to. So yeah, this is a little bit complicated now. So this is a wonderful... Oh, he just came of age. That's what it was. Okay. Yep. That's what it was. So he's 16, although he looks like he's lived a full life. And he is wonderful. Holy shit. Emperor Andronicus II. Damn, dude. Like max dread, max influence, a lot of command, almost max, a lot of acumen, and then 2 piety He's a natural leader, +2 morale, +1 loyalty, and he did come of age right when his dad died. So I thought I had done the math. I did the math right on that, and I hadn't seen the the heir come of age message come yet. So that had me really nervous, but just in the nick of time. So he is not married, but he has plenty of time to get married, and he does have a younger brother, Prince Manuel, who also, will come of age in 10 years. But for now, he is the only one, so obviously I have to keep him safe, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. All right, yeah, that had me a little bit nervous there. I was wondering if I had lost, not the game, but I was wondering if I had lost my chance to get the younger guy in place. I was worried that one of the brothers was going to take control. So now I do have a few. These were the brothers, I'm assuming, like Prince Constantine, Prince Constantine probably is one of them. And then I think this guy as well. I think, Comnenus. He may have been one of the others. No, I don't think it was him, but I think there was another family member or two. I think out here there might have been one. Alexius, yeah, he might have been another family member. So now I have some guys that I can give that title to. He is definitely a candidate, Alexius Comnenus. He doesn't have any. Yes, very honest. Does give +1 morale, so that there is that. And other than that, it's pretty basic. But like the 6 stars is good, and the title would bring him up to an 8-star general, which is very, very good. And then over here, let's see, Constantine Comnenus is 6 stars as well. Great warrior, murderous temper, and affable. So no general traits, nothing for generals there. But and I can't give anything to this guy. He's already the best. Or Provavanci. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do for him. Oh, wait, actually, he doesn't have a title. He's just the Prince of Antioch. But there's no point, because he's already maxed out. That would just be wasted on him. Let me double check the loyalty. Yeah, the loyalty is great on these guys. And it's just totally fine. So it's going to be all about the command stars. Who do I want to give that to for command? There's still this guy down here, Nicephorus Maniakes. He's only a 3-star general. I haven't really given him anything because he's down here, guarding the border against the Almohads. Although I see he's now facing off against a 4-star general, so there is that. So he's an option. He is an option. He's in an early period. He's in a Byzantine Lancer, so it's not a great unit, but it's lightly armored and it's suitable for fighting in the desert. And bringing him up to a 5-star general would be nice. He's a skilled attacker, so he's a 4-star general when he attacks, but other than that, he doesn't have any other. +3 valor is good. Yeah, he has 5 valor altogether. He's an option. I don't have to give it to anyone right now. I can kind of sit on it and think about it for a moment and see if some inspiration strikes me. But yeah, making 9 grand again. Just off the Danes. Oh, man. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, that feels so good. How are their soldiers? So they have some chivalric men-at-arms. It's a good unit. And then Pavese crossbows, archers, feudal sergeants, some arquebusiers. And then, handgunners, some Vikings, which is good. Yeah, this is some good balance here. I'm not seeing any cav. Yeah, I'm not seeing any cav, which is too bad. There's the 2 units of Royal Knights. Unfortunately, the king himself is not really good. It's just 3 influence and no other stats. They do have a 4-star general, but he's being kind of held back by the king. 4 loyalty, so that's enough. And then, let's see, Denmark itself. They got some Viking landsmen. So this was the army that was already here. This was the rebel army that went to the Danes. So hopefully they can make something of this, and here as well, this is a Viking army that kind of went to them, or a rebel army, should I say. So yeah, build back up, guys. You have just a port here in Northumbria, so I didn't leave you with much. Oh, I didn't leave you with much, did I? Now I'm starting to think, like, should I have left him with more? But they can at least take Mercia. You know, maybe they could take Scotland. I don't know. It's a lot. This is a lot of Highland clansmen. It's gonna be. I'm super curious. I really am looking forward to seeing what the Danes can do here. But also, you know, come on, France, Almohads. You know, take these former Spanish territories. That would be wonderful. And check out the war galley. So this is also, this is going to be the next boat, right? A war galley is a large vessel equipped with several powerful catapults, each capable of throwing Greek fire pots on the basis that if one catapult is good, then more must be better. Although it also has a ram, it is relatively unwieldy under oars or sail. So yeah, 3 attack, 3 defense, 1 speed. So 3, 3, and 1 compared to the fire galley, which is 3, 1, and 2. So the attack is going to be the same. It has 2 more defense, and it has 1 less speed. And then support cost is going to be, it's more expensive. Yeah, it's more expensive. So 25 support costs and then 40 for the war galley. Damn, that's a bit. And then it's going to cost 800 florins just to build initially, which is more. Yeah, it's 100 more than the fire galley. So this is an expensive boat, but you know, like I'm making a lot of money right now, and I want to make sure that I can secure the ocean. You know, really make sure that no one messes with me, and also. Yeah, Master Shipbuilder. This is going to allow me to build gun galleys. It's going to cost 1,000 florins, 10 turns. Let's go for it. I want them. I want them. Let's get the Master Shipbuilder built up. And yeah, I believe that, you know, even my best boats won't get me into those deep sea regions, which is just so silly, but oh well. As long as I'm making 9 grand a turn, I can't be too unhappy about it. I also can build a university here in Constantinople, and this is just a really interesting building. It's really funny because it doesn't, to my knowledge, it doesn't do anything other than allow you to build 2 other buildings. It's just a empty building that gives you nothing. It's not like, and I think that they did have some intentions, the developers, that is. I do believe that they intended for it to do something like, I believe, academies in Rome Total War. If you have a governor in a province or a city with an academy, then they're going to get good traits, like they're going to become good, you know, governors or something. Or I haven't played Rome Total War yet, but I think that the university was kind of the precursor for that idea, but they kind of forgot to do that, I think, is my guess. And it just simply is a building that allows you to build the College of Surgeons and also the military academy. So let's go for it. Here is another event, the Mastery of Time. There were 12 hours in a day from dawn to dusk. In summer, the hours are long and winter short. Time was measured in tomorrows, todays, and yesterdays, but no longer. The clock now strikes out the hours with heavenly regularity, making men work and trade to its fast beat, and work harder as a result. Again, I don't think that this has any in-game results. It's just kind of telling what happened in this time in history. So 1285, I guess they invented the clock, or the 12-hour day, I suppose. And yeah, more traits that I don't think has anything to do with any of my governors, so that's not really important, I suppose. And things are looking pretty good. Yeah, making 10 grand feels pretty gosh darn good. And I suppose I should probably do one of my regular checks to make sure. Okay, we have ourselves another chapter house here in Bavaria. Okay, well, the good times are not meant to last, I suppose. Yeah, when do the goddamn Swiss show up? That'd be nice. It would be nice. I'm just seeing Bavaria. That's all. Oh, yep. And Friesland. Bavaria and Friesland. So it looks like I will have to be preparing another another little adventure here pretty soon. And let me take an eye. Let's look at what boats they have. So they have a caravel. I have right here. I have 3 fire galleys and 1 dromon. So if they attacked me here, they can go to hell. They have a bark here. 4 dromons can probably beat a bark, but I could probably use some tougher boats there. Well, I have some war galleys on the way, so it takes 4 turns to build a chapter house or build a crusade marker. I don't know where they're at. I don't know what they're building, but I would imagine they are building that chapter house. They've been pretty consistent. Do they still have that as crusade objectives? No, they do not. So interesting. They do not have crusade objectives anymore. So, man, I just want to hope beyond hope that they're going to stop doing that. But the fact that they have built that chapter house in the first place kind of indicates that they're not over it. So, what about the French? What about them? Yeah, they have a chapter house in Champagne. Damn it. Ah. Yeah, I need the Danes to start wrecking shop. That would be nice. Ooh, and they have a princess. Maybe I can get my new emperor married to her because, yeah, so far I'm being turned down by the Italians, although I'm still waiting on a reply from the French and the Polish and the Sicilians. But if all of them decline, then maybe the Danes... I don't know, maybe not. Like, maybe just the Catholics will always just say no to marriage requests from the Orthodox factions. I don't know. I'm trying to remember, like, have I not been able to get anyone to marry my emperors? Ooh, the Italians are bribing an army here in Valencia. Ooh. Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. Will they win this? Will they win this battle? I mean, they're both pretty evenly matched, aren't they? Let's see. 2 Spanish Jinetes, an archer, a spearman, some banged up units, some peasants, and a banged up unit of feudal knights. Versus Jinetes, spears. I feel like the Italian army is going to barely edge this one out, and then the Italians will have Valencia, and I will be able to trade with Valencia. All right. Yes, that's some progress. I like it. I like it. Ah, darn it. The Italians lost. The Italians lost. Wait, what is this army? This army... I don't remember there being halberdiers here. What happened? Is this a different army, or was I just not seeing this? Okay. Damn, so the Italians were not able to take Valencia. Oh, that's just too bad. Gosh darn it. Ah. Huh. That probably cost him a lot of money as well. Shit. Okay. Well. So far there's no crusade marker in Bavaria or Champagne or free. Oh, shit. Okay. Well. What are the chances that crusade is going to be aimed towards the Russians? You know, or the Yamaheads? Come on. Oh, please, not me. Not me. I just broke over 100 grand in the treasury again. Oh, gosh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I mean, I have the troops. I do have the troops. Let me double check the boat situation. Yes, war galleys. They are ready. And they cannot move 2 spaces. That means they can't go in the water. They can't go in the, coastal waters. It says it right there. Yeah. Yes, what a goddamn shame. But if the Germans attacked me, I should win both of those naval engagements. And then, are there any other German boats that I need to keep an eye on? Is it just the 2? I'm just seeing the 2 boats. So there is that, and then... So they would be destroyed, like, immediately, and then... I would have to go to Friesland. Yes. I may as well just march through the territory again, shouldn't I? You know? Like, this is a perfect... Like, Hungary has been a perfect buffer since no one's taken it. You know, I can just march right through Croatia, Austria, Bavaria to destroy this chapter house, Franconia, and then Friesland to destroy that chapter house. You know, and I can just leave... whatever. I can just leave whatever I want back here in Serbia. So it's not too big of an issue, I suppose. It's just yeah, I'd rather not, you know? I'd rather not. Although, goddamn, I was just looking at this and I'm realizing I don't want to cause a war with the Poles. So I need to think carefully about this. How can I move through these territories without... Oh, I don't want to cause war against the Poles or the French. But if it were to be anyone, I suppose skirting the Poles would be better than the French, because the French have been, you know, aggressive. They actually have been. But I suppose, you know, if they declare their own crusade on me by then I could just go stomp them anyway. I'll choose my path, you know, I'll think of it when it happens. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Aha, this is more like it. The Italians are going full on in, they're just going to attack. So they sent a stack in, they're taking Aragon. I like it, yeah. The Golden Horde is happy, hanging out in Kiev. Good for them. And yep, goddamn, the Germans are going to war. They're trying to take Antioch yet again. Great thinker, one of the schoolmen, John Duns Scotus, has worked hard to reconcile the philosophy of Aristotle with the teachings of the Church. He has often had a great rationalizing effect, although many of his arguments are too subtle for the great mass of the faithful. Zeal is reduced in Scotland, Northumbria, Mercia, and Wales. And yes, the King of Sicily does not want any of his daughters to marry my emperor. Same with the French. Yes, alright. And Nicephorus Comnenus, +2 dread, -2 piety. That is that general that I was looking at earlier. Alright, this is good. This is what I like to see. So the Italians have taken Aragon, and that should help out with my income. It's down to 4,000. But that's because this stuff is being blocked right now. So the speed of a caravel is only 1. So I think that, yeah, even my speed 2 fire galleys should do well here. So let's kill that German boat. And then down here as well, this bark, I just have the Dromons, but they're 3-star Admiral. That's not nothing. And 0-star bark Admiral. Yeah. So let's get him, and then let me double check to make sure. Are there any other German boats? Okay, there's one here that I missed. Okay. Caravel, shit. All right. Shit. Damn. Okay, I have a galley and 2 Dromons and a 0-star. Ugh, that's not ideal, is it? No. See, I'm still not quite sure if boats participate in battles if they join the sea. Like, Let's just run a little bit of an experiment here, because I have been. Let's just see. You know, if this caravel loses to my 2 Dromons and my 1 galley, 0 stars. The caravel's also 0-star Admiral. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I can put this fire galley here as well and see if that helps out. And then I do have these war galleys. They can keep moving in this direction. You go, and then, yeah, you can go down here. Alright, so that's that. And then anything else? Is there any other boats I need to worry about? No. Okay. And then how is this crusade looking? So, let's see. Yeah, order foot soldiers. Those are good units. Very good units. The Bavis Arblasters, good. Regular Arblasters, good. Fanatics, eh. And then a 4-star general. Okay, yeah. Yep, it's solid looking, isn't it? It's so that's the Friesland. And is there gonna be one in Champagne? So far, nothing. So far, I see nothing, but I mean, quite frankly, I should just attack, shouldn't I? Right? Like, I can just kind of... I could attack with everyone. And I could just bring these armies up from Greece to hold the position here in Serbia. I don't have any artillery, though. That is the one thing I'm lacking. All of my artillery is back here. Yeah, let's just bring a shit ton of demi-culverins. And, oh, damn it, I can't move in right now. Alright, I guess I'll wait for my artillery. Do I need my artillery? I need it for... I mean, they do have a castle here in Friesland. And I don't have to, that's the thing, like, I don't need it. I just... Yeah, that's the thing. I don't... Because the chapter houses get destroyed automatically when you take the province, so I don't have to get into the castle. Yeah, let's not wait for my artillery. Just bring this back and... Yeah, let's go in. Let's mess up the Germans yet again. And I can move these armies back up from Greece. And we'll do this one step at a time. We will see if the French react, then I can kind of veer my army in towards them. And if they do not react, then I can just simply skirt the edges. I can go Austria, Bavaria, and then Franconia and Friesland. And unfortunately, Franconia will be bordering the Polish territories, so maybe there's going to be some incentive for them to wage war against me. But, damn it, we do border them as well. Oh, God, that would suck. That would suck if the Poles waged war against me. How many ports did they have? 1, 2, 3 ports that I'm trading with. Yeah, that's not nothing, is it? As much as I would like to end another turn and see what's going to happen here, I don't really want to risk getting into another battle. And I don't think there's going to be a battle, but I don't know. What if the Germans do reinforce with armies from Venice? Ah, what the heck. I don't think, there's no way. There's no way there's going to be a fight. I just want to see what's going to happen here. So let's drop that save. Let's end this turn. Cross my fingers because, yeah, again, as always, I'm recording it towards the end of the night, and I would like to end this recording pretty soon here, but I'm just so curious. I'm so curious. Yes, the Germans, let's see, the Italians are going into Valencia again. Okay. And yes, I was able to assassinate a bishop here, and then one of my emissaries did die. That was the one that was talking to the Sicilian princess. And yes, the Germans did retreat from Croatia. I was able to sink the German boat in the Adriatic, so that was... Yeah, I was attacking them, and this was also me attacking, yeah, this is me attacking them as well. And then a Dromon was sunk in the Sea of Marmara. Ooh, that's bad, because I don't know if I had 2 boats there. Unbribable, plus 200% cost to bribe. He is that rarest of things, an honest man. He could not be bribed for less than a king's ransom. Constantine Paleologus. Paleologus. Alright, thank God I did have another boat there in the Sea of Marmara. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to get another boat up there. Let's see, Constantinople. Alright, let's stop. Let's just get another boat. Yeah, let's get a Dromon. Go in there. And income back up to making 8.5. 8.5 is like okay, isn't it? And now I can go after this boat now that I do have some reinforcements. I have a dromon that can catch the boat. In fact, I have a ferry. Yeah, they should have left because I'm going to mess them up now here in the Straits of Sicily. And making 8.5 grand even with a war against the Germans. Man, I'll tell you what, like, after seeing how much trouble is caused during these like little expeditions where I mess up these other factions, it does seem like it can really backfire, doesn't it? And if I go in there and put myself in another position where I, for instance, lose the Poles as a trading partner, or I lose the French as a trading partner, you know, or even the Italians or the papacy, for instance. Like, I don't think that would happen, but these are examples of things that can cause some real issues for me and put me, again, below that 100,000 threshold, which I do like to have in my treasury. So maybe I just back up and just let the crusade die out on my border the good old-fashioned way. Just let them starve out and lose interest, and it's going to take forever, you know. It's going to take forever for it to go away, but the fact that I'm making 8.5 even with a war with the Germans, and the fact that the Italians are taking territories right now, territories that I can go back to trading with, you know, and what's next? Navarre? They can take Navarre. You know, if they take all of these Spanish possessions, the previous Spanish possessions, if the Danes be aggressive, please, guys, take Mercia, for God's sake. Do something. Be somebody. Oh, yes. Be somebody. Yeah. Anyway, I might just pull back. I might just pull back and start to play passively just to build something up, you know. I want a good, fat, big old treasury. Just what I want right now. Because, yeah, my GA points are going to start to dry up in the late game. And when that happens, it's going to be time for me to go back on the offensive against whatever factions I deem a threat. You know, whether it's the Germans, whether it's the Almohads, whoever it is, I'm going to have to start extinguishing factions. But when that happens, I'm going to be losing trade allies, of course. So when that happens, I would like to have a big, old, fat cushion sitting underneath me. So that's the idea. That's what I'm going for. I know I've been talking about this, but I just want to like hammer that home. Like, that's the idea here. There's going to be some really, really judicious wars in the late game that's going to involve a lot of exterminations. But in doing so, I'm going to be losing the lifeblood of my empire, which is my trade partners. So when that happens, I need to make sure that I have the money to front the bill. But you know what? That's all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing Medieval Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.